What's up, everyone, and welcome to Jay's Closet. I promise I'm working on a better introduction. So as you guys know, if you follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, or Facebook, or Twitter, you saw that I decided this morning that I'm gonna start doing like a little Sunday positivity type of thing going on, where pretty much I just give out a little positive energy, a little positive, just some words of confirmation, really just some words of positivity, just something light and positive to go into your week. Y'all don't understand. I'm so ready to give up social media, and the only reason I haven't is because of Jay's Closet. So it's just social media is so draining nowadays, and you almost have to literally go searching for positivity to find it, versus like having to go search for negativity. You have to search for positivity, and I'm over it. So I just thought I'd be be the light, be something positive, and be something, that really more so brightens up everybody's day versus bringing it down. With the elections and the Black Lives Matter, all the different things going on, not to even mention the independent and personal stuff that people have to deal with on a daily basis. It's just draining. And so, my dog is like at the bottom of the stairs. Y'all can't really see him. Yeah, you can't see him. But he's at the bottom of the stairs. But anyways, so I just really wanted to do something positive. So this is something I'm going to do every Sunday. I'm going to upload it every Sunday evening. And it's just really going to be from the heart. It's going to be it's just going to be a different mixture of things I'm personally dealing with. Not necessarily me venting to you guys, but just something maybe that I would tell myself, or that I would expect someone to tell myself to get me through what I went throughout the weekend. Hopefully help you get throughout your week. I know that sometimes it's just nice to be able to go back and look at a video or read a message or something that was positive, that's going to help you get through your week, that's going to make you feel a lot better about the things you're going through. And so this is literally just coming from my heart. It's just a mixture of, like I said, what I would expect someone to tell me in my circumstances, as well as just kind of what I received from church today. For those that do not know, I now am officially a member of 5th Street Missionary Baptist Church in Oklahoma City, and today we celebrated 18 years of being a church, and I think that's really amazing. I really love the pastors, Pastor Coleman, Pastor Byron, and Sherry Coleman. They're amazing. And so they really love Langston and all that great stuff, so it's just really been, I really feel just really welcome with open arms there. I've formed some great relationships. I already have a project moving. I don't know, right now it's called the Jay's Closet Project, and I'll share more about that later. Right now it's really in the very infancy stages, more so in the prayer and planning stage. Not a lot of footwork has been done for this project yet, but I do have something. Jay's Closet is definitely expanding past YouTube, so I'm excited. So anyways, let's get into the message, or get into what I gotta say. Today is more so, today is about, today, I don't know how to word what I feel about speaking about today, so I'm just gonna go into it. Today our pastor read out of Isaiah, the 58th chapter, verse 9 through 12, and if you read the Message version, it gets straight to the point, pretty much saying how we, when we're going through things, we're focused on ourselves, and even when we're not going through things, when things are going great, we're so focused on ourselves that we forget our surroundings. And something the guest pastor said today that really stuck with me, is that you are only as strong as what did he say? You're only as strong as the broken people around you. And I thought that was really dope. And I think we as a people, and I say we because I do it too, we really have we're having issues here. We really have a hard time and a problem with when somebody is broken, we just kind of push them up to the wayside, like, you're draining, or you're this, that, and the other. We really have an issue with doing that. Instead of we as Christians, instead of we as people, just in general, instead of us uplifting that person, helping that person through whatever they're going through, because your breakthrough is in their breakthrough, and your glory's in their glory, your praise is in their praise. And so, I really just learned that, I understand. I think what he said really put a spin on a lot of the sayings and poems or whatever, you know, the sayings that people say, you are the company you keep, birds of a feather flock together. Those are all true, but I think he put another spin on those things by, you know, saying, if you're, you know, birds of feather flock together, so therefore if one of your, you know, your people in your flock ain't doing what they're supposed to be doing, instead of kicking them out the flock, push them to be better, push them to be greater, because in you pushing them, you're making yourself better as well, and you making your flock stronger, you know what I'm saying? So like for me, everybody that knows me or knows, you know, went to lengths to me or anything like that, knows the group that I hang out with call ourselves Hamley, which is family with an H. The HAM does stand for something. If you know, you know. If you don't, oh well. It's not a big deal, really. But it's like ham and then ILY, which is I love you. So it just worked perfectly. So Hamley. And I'll go ahead and share our acronym, without saying all the words, is HOT mess. You figure out the A, and that's what it stands for, because we really came together in a mess. In all of our mess, we came together. At the time, we literally, every single person was going through something, whether it be big or small. We had two girls that their sisters, Kendall and Kelsey, they had a death in their family. I had a family crisis. I had two family crises back to back. My friends were going through things financially, at home, spiritually, physically, emotionally, whatever. We were all going through something. And so instead of really just criticizing each other, we kind of just slowly came together through each other's mess. And that's how it became Ham. You know, we were a hot mess. And we literally came together and became a family through our hot mess. And and as soon as he said this, what I really thought of is, instead of pointing the finger at each other, and granted, we do have those moments where we're like, we got to get rid of her because she ain't doing this, or we're going to have to get on her. And then we have those moments where we like, okay, we need to talk to so-and-so because they're not on their stuff. Or even them, they're like, hey, we need to talk to AJ because she's not on her stuff. You know, and so that's really what I thought of, is that instead of us pushing people out or talking to people, criticizing people, pointing the finger, how about you go over there and help that person? Because everybody does things for a certain reason, and everybody reacts the way they do, everybody thinks the way they do, everybody dresses the way they do. They do, everything has a reason to it. As a psychology major, if I ain't learned nothing else, I know that everything has a reason to it. Everything is done for a reason. Everybody reacts to something. Whether you see it or not. I wore this shirt for a reason. Our hair is like this for a reason. I don't not know the reason, but it's a reason. I don't like that part there. Anyways, but everything is done for a reason. So instead of, you know, judging people and pointing the finger, how about you go over there and you help that person out? You never really understand what people are going through until you talk to them. It's just amazing how people judge people, but it's, you know, but they never. I'm like, have you talked to that person? Do you know why she does that? Do you know why she chooses to wear what she wears? Why she chooses her sexual orientation? Why she chooses those schools, drives those cars, whatever? Do you know her reasoning? You never know, you know. And even myself, I do things with the intention of, what is everybody else gonna think sometimes? For example, I own one pair of jeans, and I think for the last 4 services that I've attended at Fifth Street, granted they're not back to back to back, I think out of 3 of them I've worn these pair of jeans. Granted, they've been like 2 and 3 weeks apart, and then I'm thinking like, people are gonna think I don't have any other clothes, but in all reality, I don't have no other jeans. So yes, I'm about to wear these jeans. And if you have a problem, and anytime, people probably think I'm being smart, but anytime somebody criticizes me, I'm like, what are you gonna do to fix it? What are you going to do to fix it? That's literally my question. And so that's my question to you. When you criticize somebody and when you put your mouth on somebody, what are you going to do to fix that problem? If you don't like how somebody dresses, what are you going to do to fix that problem? You going to take them shopping? You going to give them some tips? What are you going to do? You don't like how somebody talks? What are you going to do? Are you going to help them? You going to show them the correct way to do things? If you don't like how somebody cleans their house, what are you going to do to fix that person? And it's not necessarily a fix, but my thing is, if you don't have a solution, don't put your mouth on the problem. Ooh, that's good. If you don't have a solution, don't put your mouth on the problem. Point blank, period. So think about that next time you open your mouth to say something. If you don't have a solution, don't put your mouth on the problem. Now, granted, there are times where it makes sense to, you know what, let's state this problem because maybe someone else has a solution. But think about your intentions when you do state that problem. Are you pointing that problem out to just point that problem out, or are you pointing that problem out to be a part of the solution? I'm asking AJ the same thing. AJ, when you point out problems, are you pointing them out to be a solution, or are you pointing them out to be part of the problem? That's good. So, if y'all didn't get anything else out of today, because this is everything. I wish I could read my notes, but I'm recording on my phone, and so I can't really pull up my notes. But if I got anything out of today, that was the main thing. And there was one more note. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm back. I had to go look at my notes. So there were two other things actually there were three things that I wrote down, but there were two things that go right hand in hand that kind of already pick up back off of what I said. So one of the last things he said is where, and I forgot where in the Bible it is, so I don't want to quote it because I don't want to mislead or misguide anybody. But he talked somewhere in the Bible it talks about how God will use your stubble and your, pretty much your past to create your future. And people don't, when you put your mouth on somebody based on their past, so, now she's trying to be a good girl, but back in the day, or just last week, this is what homegirl was doing, and, but you never know that, maybe God is taking her through that, or you through something just to, create your future. So that's really more so my positive, my inspirational thing for you for the week. You never know, the thing that God is putting you through or taking you through or has taken you through is preparing you for your future. You never know what that future looks like. Only God knows what our future looks like. So for me, the fact that I'm only pretty much working part-time right now, and I don't even get to see those checks till December. So the fact that I have no income, the fact that I still live with my parents when I had the goal to be out by August, and I don't even think I'm gonna meet my goal in December. The fact that I don't have a car, the fact that I'm literally just struggling. Let's just be honest, I'm struggling. The fact that I'm struggling right now, the fact that I'm learning how to pretty much survive without all the frivolous things, without the money, without the car, without, the connections and things of that nature. The fact that I'm going through that now, it's just showing me that God's preparing me for something greater and something good in the future. And I don't know what that is, but not to say that your struggle is not going to be hard, because it's definitely going to be hard. But the thing that's going to make it work, I'm not going to say easier, but worthwhile, is knowing that your future is brighter, knowing that there is something in the future that God's preparing you for, and you never know. I look back on my life and think about the small things that I went through, or even the big things I went through, and realize how much those things have really grown me into, the where I am now. Gosh, I could think of so many examples. I'll go to be when I was bullied. In second and third grade at Western Village, I was bullied. When I say bullied, I mean bullied. I mean spit on, hit, kick, punch, talked about. I was every name in the book. I was criticized for being light skinned. I had a gap in my mouth, so I was criticized for that. I had long hair, so they just swore my hair was fake. I got bullied to the point where I didn't want to go to school, and I still do love school. And so I never realized that how me being bullied was setting me up to be able to be a mentor and to be, a guiding light for, teenagers now. When I see that teenager that don't really fit in the crowd, the one that's always picked on, the one that's always criticized and ridiculed, and just never, you can just tell they're not comfortable in their skin. Me going through that phase of being bullied and not really, even when I was very comfortable with myself, third grade, second grade, you don't know not to be comfortable with who you are, because you just don't know that yet. You shouldn't have to know that yet. At 6 and 7 and 8 years old, you should not have to feel uncomfortable with who God has created you to be. You ain't even been on this earth long enough, you shouldn't have to be that uncomfortable. But there are people like myself that were uncomfortable at the age of who they are. And so now you get to where I'm 23 years old. But even starting when I was 18, 19, 20 years old, God keeps putting these little girls in my life that need that mentor, that need someone to lead by example. And they don't. And what's really crazy is not the girls you can sit down and talk to. It's the girls that's watching you and you have no idea. Until later on when they're like, they notice you're not around. They notice you change your hair. They notice that something's different about you. It's those girls. Mister? It's those girls that continuously get put in my life. And it's just, you just never really know what you're going through and why you're going through it. So my word of advice for you this week is just to continue to push through, continue to trust God, continue to pray, and continue to have faith that what the things that you're going through right now is just going to create a brighter future for you. It's just going to make things are just going to make sense one day. They're just really, really, seriously, one day things are just going to click and you're just going to be like, oh. There are times and I still look back and I just be like, oh, that's why that happened. I see you, God, I do. And it's necessary. Literally, everything you go through is necessary. It is. And some people are like, oh, that was so unnecessary. No, it's necessary. Because my question is, what did you learn from that? You know what I'm saying? So, if you didn't learn nothing else this week, Do not put your mouth on other people's situations, just because, just like what you're going through is building your future, whatever they're going through is building their future. Whatever, just like God is, you are a project. Every one of us is one of God's projects, and God is literally working on us every single day, every single day. So just like He's working on you, and just like you want people to have compassion and humility and grace for your situation, you need to have that same compassion, humility, and grace for somebody else's situation, because you never ever know what they're going through and why they're going through and why God has them going through the storm they're going through. Just like they have no idea why God has you going through the storm you're going through. With all that being said, y'all have a great day. Comment down below if y'all have any, questions y'all want to add to it. I'm always willing to listen. I'm just an open vessel. I'm learning. I'm just growing, every single day as a person. And that's what I want everybody else to do. If y'all paid attention, the slogan for my channel is the pursuit. Love is life. Life advice in the pursuit of growth, in my pursuit to growth, sorry. And so, and mine can be you. It don't necessarily have to be just me, but this is my pursuit to growth. And so this is what my channel is about, is just speaking life, giving you advice, and everyone growing. Growth that's it. That as long as you're growing on a daily basis, you're doing something right. So you guys have an amazing, amazing week. Make sure you like this video. Make sure y'all comment down below. I want some interaction. I need to know what you guys think, how your week is going. If you have any encouraging words for me, I definitely can receive them. If you have any encouraging words for Jay's Closet family, share them. Here he come. I told y'all he was coming. Hi, mister. Y'all want to meet my dog? Fast. Hi, mister. Hi. Everybody, this is mister. Okay, mister, down. Hold on, I'll feed you in a second. It's not friendly. Anyway, so if you guys have any encouraging... See, now I can't put my camera back where it was. Any encouraging words for anyone else, comment down below. Make sure you guys share this video. You never know what other people are going through. You never know who needs an encouraging word. So share this video, and definitely make sure you guys are subscribed. There's some big things coming up on my... This is not where my camera was. See, this is why I need to stop moving stuff. But anyways, make sure you guys subscribe. Like I said, you're going to want to be subscribed. You're going to want to be following me on Twitter and Instagram, because there are some things coming up from Jay's Closet. November, December, January, this is the season of giving, and I feel generous. So make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you guys are following me on Twitter. It's at Jay's Closet _, and my Instagram is the same thing, at Jay's Closet _. And make sure you guys are liking the Facebook page, interacting with me. The more you interact, I promise when your name pops up, I'm like, I know who that is. So I love you all, guys. I love you all, guys. I love all of you. Thank you for watching. Jesus wept. I need to stop saying that. But he did. Anyways.